Hi there and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. £45 million Arsenal player is in talks to leave the Emirates with wages being sorted. Thomas Partey had a really frustrating 23-24 season at Arsenal. The Ghana international was one of the Gunners' best players in the previous campaign, but he missed most of last season due to an injury. Reports have revealed that Turkish giants Galatasaray are interested in signing Partey this summer, while their rivals Fenerbahce are also said to be considering a move. Team Talk revealed that PIF, who are the majority owners of Newcastle United, are also keen to bring Partey to Saudi Arabia, where they own four of the country's biggest clubs: Al Ittihad, Al Ahli, Al Nasser, and Al Hilal. The report claims that PIF have started talks over personal terms with Partey. They want to reach an agreement on his wages and other contract terms before they approach Arsenal with a bid. Partey, who turned 31 earlier in June, was of interest to Saudi clubs last year too, but a move this summer looks far more likely. The report adds that he has shown a desire to begin a new experience elsewhere and is open to proposals. Arsenal are expected to sell Partey this summer. The 31-year-old, who joined the Gunners for £45 million in 2020, is a magnificent footballer, but his injury record at Arsenal is awful. That makes him unreliable, and with just a year left on his deal, a move away is the best thing for all parties involved. If Partey is sold, Arsenal will have just Jorginho and Declan Rice in the middle of the park. Mohamed Elneny has left the club, while Albert Sambi Lokonga has said he wants to leave too. Arsenal desperately need to reinforce their midfield, and reports have claimed that the Gunners have inquired about signing Amadou Onana from Everton. Newcastle offered signing of Kieran Tierney. Newcastle have reportedly been offered the transfer of Arsenal left-back Kieran Tierney this summer in a bargain deal as they look to offload the player. Tierney was also apparently on Newcastle's radar last summer before ending up on loan at Real Sociedad instead, with the Magpies rejecting the opportunity to sign the Scotland international in the end. Now, however, it seems Tierney is available again after falling down the pecking order at Arsenal, and we could see him on the move to James Park on this occasion. Tierney could surely be a useful addition to Eddie Howe's squad, though they have also just signed Lewis Hall on a permanent deal from Chelsea, so it remains to be seen if they will look for another left-back as a priority. Arsenal have Zinchenko, Jakub Kiwior and Takahiro Tomiyasu at left-back, so will surely be offloading Tierney this summer, as well as Nuno Tavares, another left-back who went out on loan last season. The Gunners may also even let Zinchenko go for the right price, according to some recent reports, while Kiwior has long been linked with AC Milan due to not being guaranteed a starting place in Mikel Arteta's side. Now left-backs such as Yorel Hato and Kadioglu have been linked with Arsenal as possible replacements in that area of the pitch. Arsenal hope to sign phenomenal 30-goal striker for bargain price. According to BILD, Arsenal are in the race to sign Stuttgart star Serhou Guirassy alongside Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan. The report claims Guirassy can leave the Bundesliga side for a bargain price of €20 million this summer, which makes him in demand. Guirassy is unlikely to stay even though he and his family are happy in Stuttgart, added the report. He reportedly earns €3 million per year, and his salary would increase if he were to join the Gunners or Chelsea. In addition, the report noted how Guirassy wants to have clarity over his future before the end of June. The Guinea international seems like a good shout for Arsenal as an option to provide an attacking outlet and break down solid defenses. Guirassy's 30-goal haul last season, including 28 in the Bundesliga, propelled Stuttgart to second place and a spot in the Champions League. He is powerful, talented, prolific, in his prime years, can be snapped up for a bargain price, and his salary demands should be easy for the Gunners to meet. Let's see what happens in the coming weeks. Arsenal will certainly fancy their chances of signing the phenomenal striker. £60 million player suggests he is open to Premier League move after claims Arsenal want to sign him. Arsenal have been heavily linked with a move for Sudakov after an impressive campaign with Shakhtar Donetsk. The 21-year-old had a hand in 16 goals in 34 appearances and is set to play a key role for Ukraine at Euro 2024. Speaking to The Telegraph ahead of Ukraine's opener against Romania on Monday, Sudakov discussed his future. He said, I see myself in the top 5 European leagues, but I cannot name a specific club. I understand that it's an incredible opportunity to prove myself. I'm preparing mentally and physically. I hope I can show everything I am capable of. Of course, I understand that my future depends on this tournament, but for that, I need to be at a high level in the Euros. Therefore, I'm going to focus on the tournament first and then see what happens after that. Arsenal will be fully aware of the difficulty when it comes to negotiating with Shakhtar. The Gunners missed out on Mikhailo Modric to Chelsea after failing to reach an agreement with the Ukrainian side. Shakhtar are reportedly demanding around £60 million to offload Sudakov this summer, and if recent history is anything to go by, they are unlikely to budge on their valuation. Victor Osimhen, Arsenal transfer edging closer, a significant development just days away. Victor Osimhen to Arsenal looks like a story to keep a close eye on, as sources in Italy are now stating that the Gunners are set to make a formal approach for the Napoli striker in the next few days. The Nigeria international has previously also been linked with the likes of Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain, but it now seems Arsenal may be his most likely next destination as they look for an alternative to Benjamin Sesko. According to journalist Ciro Venerato of Rai Sport, Arsenal are now set to begin talks with Napoli in the next few days as they pursue Osimhen as a priority target. He said, Arsenal will make an attempt with Napoli in the next few days. After many rumors, the Gunners wanted Sesko, who instead decided to stay at Leipzig. Osimhen would be a hugely exciting signing for Arsenal if they could pull it off, though it seems likely that Napoli will demand huge money to make it happen. Fans will no doubt be divided on splashing the cash on Osimhen, who is older and more expensive than Sesko, but he is also arguably the more proven and experienced option as well. It's not exactly clear who else Arsenal would sign either, with a shortage of elite centre forwards on the market now that Sesko has decided to stay at Leipzig and sign a new contract. Victor Gyogoris and Joshua Zirkzee are some other names to be linked with Arsenal in recent times, but nothing seems to have advanced with those two. Osimhen is expected to leave Napoli, so perhaps he is the most realistic option for the North London Giants, and he'd certainly offer Mikel Arteta's side something a bit different with his height, physique, and goal poaching instincts. Club expecting to receive cheeky bids for Arsenal transfer target before the 30th June. Arsenal fans may be interested to know that there has been yet another update on the future of Everton midfielder Amadou Onana amid recent speculation about the Gunners moving for him this summer. It was recently reported by the Liverpool Echo that Arsenal had contacted Everton to inquire about Onana, and one imagines the Belgium international would make perfect sense for the North London Giants as they look for a long-term successor to the aging and injury-prone Thomas Partey. However, it seems there could be other clubs interested in Onana as well, with Football Insider mentioning the likes of Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain as potential suitors, with their latest report also claiming Everton are expecting cheeky bids to come in for the 22-year-old before the end of the month. It's not yet clear which specific clubs will be making these bids for Onana, but it seems there must be a chance that Arsenal will step up their interest in him soon, based on what's previously been reported. Everton's financial situation surely means Onana is a realistically available player this summer, but that doesn't necessarily mean he is the best fit for Mikel Arteta's side. Martin Zubimendi to Arsenal could still be a story to keep an eye on based on what Ben Jacobs told us last week, and he has arguably looked like a player with a higher ceiling who might also be a better fit for Arteta's style of play. Still, Onana also has the benefit of being proven in the Premier League, so he is surely an option worth considering, and Arsenal won't want to rush into a decision on a transfer this important. The fact that big clubs like Bayern and PSG also seem to have an interest in Onana shows just how good a player he could be at the very highest level. Arsenal ready to try loan move for attacker. Man United prefer permanent transfer. Arsenal and Manchester United are among the clubs to have asked about a potential transfer deal for Paris Saint-Germain attacking midfielder Xavi Simons this summer, Cout Offside understands. The Netherlands international is currently at Euro 2024, but it seems there is plenty of interest in the player, while sources informing Cout Offside that Arsenal want to sign him on loan, while Man United could push for a permanent deal if they miss out on a Crystal Palace star Michael Olise. Simons shone on loan at RB Leipzig last season, and another temporary move is seen as more likely than a permanent exit, with PSG not keen to sell the 21-year-old despite not finding much room for him in their first team so far. It's understood that as well as Arsenal and Man United, there have also been contact made by the likes of Manchester City, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Juventus, so there is clearly no shortage of interest for PSG to contend with. Although PSG don't want to sell Simons, it seems both Arsenal and Barca would be open to taking the player on loan, so that could give those clubs the edge at the moment. It would be unexciting to see a top young talent like Simons coming to the Premier League just as he looks set to enter his peak years, and one imagines he could be a useful addition at Arsenal, who will want more quality in the attacking midfield department next season. The Gunners came so close to winning the Premier League title last term, but at times lacked a player with that spark to change a game out of nothing, so Simons could be just what they need to close that narrow gap. United would also do well to land Simons if possible, though it seems Ollis remains their top target and probably a more realistic one anyway, given that they prefer a permanent move for Simons, but PSG don't want to sell. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.